Kia ora, hello. Welcome to everyone that's joined us tonight. Thank you everyone for joining on our vertical stream and our horizontal stream. Thank you to everyone. Hello Gamer Pro, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday. I know for some Saturday is just starting for you guys, while for some of us Saturday is nearly over. But we are back on Goldcrest Valley, and this is multiplayer if anyone wants to join. Hopefully the mods that were stopping people from joining last time have been removed, so hopefully you should be able to get on. But yeah, so it's winter time, so there's probably not a lot to do. What we might do is, I think there's a couple of contracts that we can do. We can sell some hay pellets off, and we can sell some eggs. You've played much of my garage in the last 2 days. Awesome, good game. I've seen a lot of people streaming Farmers Dynasty 2. Can you join from Farming 19? No, I'm afraid you can't. I've got crossplay sorted, but it's got to be the same version of game, unfortunately. Yeah, so we got our field kind of sowed, but yeah, looking like we might need to do some oversowing. So let's jump into here. We've got a couple of contracts, field 29 and 30. Get rid of those ones. Hey Max Farming, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing and hitting the like button. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. So we're back on Goldcrest Valley. I basically wanted to do a series on this because this was the first map I ever played on in FS17. And at the time when I got FS17, I didn't know about mods and mod maps. So I spent a lot of time on this map. But the game has definitely come a long way since this. Yeah, Max Farming, I play on PC with a wheel and a farm stick. I just could never get used to the controller. Hey, Cher, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm hoping you've left Chinook on in the background on your PC. Give them some watch time. I've done the same. There's a YouTuber that we know, YouTube channel Chinook. He does flight sim. He's thinking of doing some iRacing, but he's not too sure about that. And he's also doing trucking, ATS and ETS too, American Truck Simulator. So yeah, it's he's a good streamer. Trying to multitask here, talk and farm at the same time doesn't work that well. Yeah, Max, you want a PC setup, but you don't have any money? Yeah, I believe there's been some really good thoughts about the new Steam box that's coming out. Basically, it's going to be, they reckon, about console price, but because it's running Linux, you can basically run software on it, including Windows games, which means you get all the script mods that come with the game and that sort of thing. So yeah, that could be worth looking out for. ATS, the steering feels terrible. Yeah, I don't mind it with the wheel. I actually played ETS2 the other night and actually really enjoyed it. Almost thought about doing a live stream on in ETS, but not too sure. Not too sure. Because with ETS and ATS, you make a mistake, it costs money. Yeah, so I hope people are having a couple of days off over Easter. I know in New Zealand we have the Friday and the Monday off. And if you're in the schooling system, you get the Tuesday off as well. Yeah, Game Pro, you have 2 sets of pedals, so now I have to choose. Yeah, I've got the older G27, but I just purchased the Logitech G920. Yeah, now's definitely not a good time to be buying PCs, although I believe RAM prices may have crashed. Apparently, a big contract fell through for AI data center, which was sort of a lot of RAM was going to be going towards that, but that's fell through. So now the RAM's back on the open market. But yeah, price of CPUs and the price of GPUs have been absolutely ridiculous too. This is just a contract, so I'm just cultivating it for the farm owner. So I won't be planting anything in it. I've already got a field with barley and wheat, I think it is. Because what I'm doing here is straw harvest, basically. So we have so the idea is to get straw and to make the straw pellets. Yeah, pro gamer. See you there on the vertical stream as well. Thank you. Yeah, and Max Farming, welcome to the Kiwi clan. Steadily growing. Let's see if ETS has fixed that my truck turns purple. Ah, that would make for a fun looking truck. And they fixed your purple truck. That's good. Yeah, Max, you want to be a farmer when you're older, so I'm trying to save up for a PC setup, and then I'm going to get loads of realism mods, but currently I play unrealistically. Yes, yep, the realism mods are really good. Unfortunately, many of them are for PC only. It's the same pedals, same wheels, but they're not compatible. I guess the manufacturer didn't like the idea of people swapping them. Not sure I remember that house being there in 17. Might have been, though.
Hi, Kiwi.
Hey, how's it going, mate?
Good, I'm not joining because I am just 15 minutes early to go with church today.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
But do you have a Christmas bunny?
Sorry, do I have a...
Do you have Easter holidays? Holidays for Easter?
Yeah, we had Friday off and we got Monday off.
Oh, you have a great Easter then.
Yeah. It's been good. I actually recorded
Nice.
an episode. Oh, sorry, mate.
You've seen the picture of accident.
Yeah.
I'm telling about them all start taking and then they sit with the cliff and I just fall.
Yeah, mate.
New one just announced on 27, 26.
Yeah, can't say I'm that excited about it. I'm not into mobile gaming.
Okay, gotta go. See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Console barrier for script mods is so annoying. It is, mate. It is. I can understand that completely. It is definitely makes it really difficult. So I think if Steam can pull off their Steam box, that could really shake up the system. Basically, you've got a gaming console that has all the freedom of a PC. Possibly even more freedom than a PC running Windows. It's running Linux. You can't plug pedals from another one of these wheels. Yeah, I think they make the pedals for the wheels only. Fortunately, rudder pedals are a little bit different. You can swap them around. Need to restart the game? Yeah, I did that the other night, trying to get onions to harvest. Forgetting that I need to actually dig them out of the ground first. That was quite embarrassing. So I have recorded a new video of the greenhouse challenge on Kinlake. I have put it up for members only first, and will become available. So it's currently available for members of the channel, and it will become available for public on Monday night, my time. Yeah, so yeah, Gamer Pro, I think from what it sounded like, it was going to be a non-portable Steam Deck with a bit more grunt. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But it would definitely be good. Hey Bart, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I have held the restart button on the wheel, but the pedals won't work. Yeah, day's going well, thanks Bart. Hope your day's going well. Looks like I need to restart my chat. It's not coming up on the stream. No, Game Pro, it wasn't you. It's just it's just Social Stream Ninja. Just has a hissy fit every now and then. But you know, it's an open source project. The guy does it in his free time, so you know, you can cut him a bit of slack. It's not like he's trying to make money off of a... here we go, it's all come up again now. Yeah, I hope your day's going well there too, Bart. George Jevros, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And Kobe Weber, hello. Great to have you here. Hey, no worries, Max. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a awesome Saturday. Yeah, just ended a live stream myself. I'm staying up all night. Awesome, mate. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a 24-hour charity stream in June. Got a public holiday coming up in June, so I might do it for then, so I can, recover before I have to go to work. Yeah, I'm planning on making some Duck Dynasty inspired jambalaya. Hey George, you're from Greece. Well, welcome in from Greece. Thank you for joining. Thank you for choosing a stream from New Zealand. Do appreciate it. I hope your Saturday is going well. Oh, you've got a YouTube channel as well. Okay. Let me check that out. And JB the Member, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. You do pro racing. Awesome. Well done, George. Looks good. I don't think I could stream racing. I don't think it would go that well. I'll just put your link in the chat so anyone else can check it out as well. Yeah, so it's 8:30 at the moment, although that will change after tonight because daylight savings will be finishing. Yeah, 2:28 a.m. for you, Kobe. Yeah, very early on a Saturday morning, isn't it? I'll just put your link in as well there, Kobe. That's why the tractor's not doing much at the moment. I'm multitasking badly. There we go. So I've just put Kobe's link in as well. He's just come off of a stream. I was watching it. Sorry I didn't chat, mate, but I was busy doing some stuff, but I was watching it and it was looking good. And Gamer Pro. I've just put some Gamer Pro links in as well. Check him out. Yes, I've put the link in there for Kobe Weather. So I've got two chats running at the moment. I've got two streams. One's a vertical stream and one's a horizontal stream. I do try to have both chats come up. You'll see that in the very bottom of the vertical stream. So both chats usually do come up, but yeah, not sometimes it doesn't. Like I say, it's open source software. Guy works on it in his spare time, so if it doesn't work perfectly, I'm happy to cut him some slack. He's released it to the community, and you know, so it doesn't work perfectly. There's a lot of software I've paid for, giants, that don't work perfectly. Yeah, Kobe, you're still on your PlayStation playing on Farming Simulator 25. Yeah, it was looking good, mate. It really was. Let's get back to some farming. Probably should get a bigger cultivator. Yeah, we'll have to try and organise a time there, Kobe. It's difficult getting schedules aligned. That's the problem. So yeah, I do like to put links of channels up. So if you do have a channel, let me know and I'll be happy to put it up. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help. Yeah, George, I've just given you a subscription as well. Hey, Joel, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. Yeah, no worries, George. Small channels have to stick together. Yeah, we're having a great Saturday. Nearly over. We get an extra hour of sleep tonight because daylight savings is finishing. So the clocks go back. So yeah, looking forward to that extra hour. This is Goldcrest Valley for FS25. So I'm playing it for a bit of nostalgia. It was the first map I ever played on. Farm Sim 17 was the first farm sim that I purchased, and yeah, I spent a lot of time on this. And I thought this was a good remake of the map. I'm trying to accept thing that you sent out for Discord, but I can't be due to restrictions on my phone. I don't have a PC. Yeah, that can be frustrating, can't it? Yeah, now you mostly play 25. Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't been on FS17 for years. Spent a lot of time on FS19, FS22. But I'll be honest, I haven't really gone back to 19 or 22 since 25 came out. Yeah, grandparents control my phone. Yeah. Yeah, and I honestly, Kobe, may not want to hear this, but I don't blame them. Social media is a really, really bad place to be in sometimes, and it's really good. I do really limit my exposure on social media. The main ones is my YouTube channel, and I have a Discord channel, basically more for a voice chat and you know, a little bit of a Kiwi sim farmer community hangout space. But yeah, other than that, I really don't do anything else in the way of social media. I have a personal Facebook page that I don't use. Haven't used it for years. I don't know why, but I like the sound of the buttons in FS22. It sounds satisfying. Yeah. Yeah, FS22 is still a good game. I just haven't really gone back to it. I think I did one stream where I revisited a whole heap of maps that I'd done. The FS25 was the first farm sim that I started to stream with. In FS22, I would have stories going through my head as I was playing the game, but I never had them incorporated into a stream. So yeah, FS25 was the first time that I've incorporated my stories that run through my head into a channel for other people to share. Hey Joel, it's your birthday on Tuesday, and I'm getting a wheel, and that would be great for FS25. It is, mate. Great for FS25, great for American and European Truck Simulator, and great for any of the racing games. I can't imagine playing any game like that without a wheel. That's okay, Share. Yeah, personal life can definitely get in the way. Hope the meeting wasn't all bad. And Joel, yeah, I'm on Xbox and can't wait until ATS or ETS comes on Xbox. But yeah, I have a lot of racing games. Yeah. Yeah, I think ETS and ATS would be great on Xbox. Will be interesting to see how they do that conversion. But yeah, it's definitely not much fun on a controller. No, I can attest to that. I don't like using controllers. I know there are some PC gamers that use controllers and don't like the wheel. But yeah, if you've got a wheel sitting in front of you on the screen, you should have a wheel in front of you in real life too. Hey, Phoenix VPR. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. You're going to start another live stream because I've finished eating my midnight snack. A bunch of chicken nuggets. That was. Good on you, mate. Good on you. All good. I'm working standby, so I have to be near a PC. Hey, yeah, adios, Kobe. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Hope you have a great stream. Oh, I hope you don't have to go out on any call outs there, Phoenix. Yeah, straw dust out of the combine is awesome. The particles that they've incorporated into FS25 are really good. They've got a lot of the finer details sorted, but they really do let themselves down with some of the big stuff. I think of some of the stuff that still hasn't been fixed. Extra glitching, that seems to be quite a common one. Sunflower farm in Riverbend Springs. How you only get 1 year of sunflowers, and after that, it's dead flowers everywhere. And in Kinley, the steam train runs out of steam after one trip round the track, and then after that you don't get any noise and you don't get any of the steam. So they still haven't fixed that. Hope so too, but if I have to, I have an excuse to be on the bike. Fair enough. Fair enough. You guys can hear farm dog in the background there. Have you tried the new tractors in the latest release? Yes, the Redo pack. Yeah, I actually quite like that pack. I like the idea of having to reseed the grass field. And having the slurry injector is fantastic. I've actually incorporated it into a video that I'm releasing on Monday. Sorry guys, shameless plug. Monday night New Zealand time is a new video coming out where we are using the new Redo pack within the story. So yeah, would be worth looking out for that one. Hey Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. Okay, just put Lone Wolf's channel in. He does some farm sim as well as other videos. So yeah, check out his channel. He's been a great friend of the channel. Yes, not too bad, thanks, Lone Wolves. Just been developing a story on my Kinlag map. Running through some mods that I might require for it. Hey, T8312, good evening. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Saturday. And for everyone, I've just put Phoenix VR's link in the chat. Check him out. Yeah, cooler in Australia this time. Nice one. Yeah, it's definitely cooling down here at night too, which is good. And our daylight savings ends this weekend, so it will be getting dark quite early now. Yeah, haven't been live for a while, been too hectic at work. I'll definitely make a plan for more online. Yeah, don't worry, mate. I know that feeling. My schedule's been a bit erratic lately too. I was actually watching Farm Sim Guy, and he was saying much the same thing. He sort of noticed that a lot of YouTubers are sort of reducing the number of videos they're outputting. He thinks it might be because the COVID bubble has busted or something like that, and everyone's just getting too busy. I think I might trade this 3-meter cultivator in for something a bit bigger. Yeah, guys you used to stream with complaining that they never have time for anything other than work. Yeah. And, not many people can make their living from YouTube, especially in the farm sim community. There's those that have been around for a while and have got the numbers quite, before everyone else did, and kudos to them. No gripes there. But yeah, it is difficult, especially with the way things are going at the moment. You've got to work. You've got to earn money for your family. You got to pay the bills. And unfortunately, for many, streaming on YouTube does not pay the bills. It is a hobby. Looks like we've got a bit of snow starting to fall. Yeah, someone's letting off some fireworks, upsetting the dog. But yeah, for a conversion, this isn't too bad. Oh, it sounds like you guys might be hearing some of the fireworks as well. Yeah, well, I was thinking that I was hoping that it was just fireworks and not Russia conducting a preemptive strike because someone said something bad about Putin in New Zealand. But you never know. No, no one's on multiplayer at the moment, but it's okay. I'm enjoying the map. And being a holiday weekend, I'm guessing people are busy anyway, so. But I'm thinking I might trade this cultivator in for something a little bit bigger. 3-meter cultivator is just painful. So I think because this is vanilla contracts, once I have completed the contract, I won't be able to finish the job. So hey, you're driving right now? Awesome. Yeah, 3 meters is a pain. Is a pain. Here we go, and I don't have access to this field. Have you ever done beehive farming? I usually throw a few beehives in on most maps that I play on, but I haven't tried to make all my money from beehives. I have done the greenhouse challenge. I've got greenhouses, and they're actually doing really well. And I've gone for just the standard vanilla greenhouses, not the ones that you know put seeds in and fertilizer in, and you can get it boosted output. Even with the standard output, they're doing really well. In fact, they're doing so well that I'm actually branching out and doing contract work and that sort of thing, just to have something to do. Because yeah, just picking up boxes and delivering them to the farmers market, um, yeah, just doesn't make for much of a story. Driving while texting is illegal, but it's a game. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. We even got a short about that. Whenever I'm reading chat, I can usually end up in a tree or something like that. Yes, depends on what you're growing. So I think it's canola and sunflower and that sort of thing. If you've got those, then beehives will definitely increase the yield on those crops. Right, let's see what we got in the way of cultivators. I think I actually want disc harrow because they're a bit better. Now, what is my tractor? Forgotten the horsepower of the tractor. $435. Yep, so we can do a big, fairly big cultivator. 10-meter cultivator. Okay, that is tempting, but that's quite expensive. 6.3, 10 mile an hour, 11 mile an hour. Yeah, these ones are all 9 mile an hour. I think I'm going to go for the Pottinger. Yeah, you're growing canola? Yeah. And what have we got there? Scania is the way to go, definitely. Used to drive a Scania when he was a student. He says they're the best use all round. Yeah, I like Scania and ETS, definitely. And Anthony Chiricelli, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hello, this game is super glitchy and seems to be challenging to accomplish anything because I run out of money before being able to finish a task. You're playing on the PS5. There is a really good mod available called the government subsidy sign, and that is available on console as well. And basically, it's an extremely cheap money generator. And so what you could do is, because it is a complicated game to get into, definitely. So if you're finding money is a problem, you could watch a few videos of starting from scratch people, seeing how they do it with minimum budget. But if you really want to just dive in, grab the big equipment and all that, the big harvesters, find the government subsidy sign and put that on the farm, and that will generate a large amount of money for you in a very short time. Some may call it cheating, but it's one of those things. It's a sandbox type game, and anyone can play it however they want to. A lot of people don't want to do the grind. They just want to play with the big machines, and that's what that mod will do. So I would recommend finding that mod in the mod hub. It should be available for the PS5 in the in-game mod hub. Download it, install it on your farm, and you'll end up with a lot of money and being able to not worry about money and just focus on cultivating, planting, harvesting, and that sort of thing. Yeah, Gamer Pro driving the biggest. Yeah, I've got a big Scania, the twin steer, heavy haulage one. Is that for land and equipment or land only? So basically, just set it up and it'll give you the money that you can purchase land or equipment for. So whatever you want to use that money for, you can do that with that mod. Fantastic mod to give yourself a lot of money all at the very beginning, and then you can set up the farm how you want it. And then later on, you find that it's getting boring using all the big equipment, you can try doing a start from scratch, where a lot of people just start off with an old ute and a chainsaw and cut down trees. Yeah, Gamer Pro. To text when there's a really long straight section on the highway. Yeah, but there's always some moron that wants to pull out in front of you or pass you and then brake check you. I've had someone do that before in ETS. What I mean is, do they account for the equipment and the land that I own already, or just the land? Not really sure, because it's basically just a money generating mod. So the amount of land or equipment that you own isn't going to change how much money that money generating mod is going to do. So it's the same as putting a windmill in or a solar panel or something like that, except it's a lot cheaper to put in and earns a lot more money. Hey, Share, you're good at crashing on ETS. So am I. And that's why I don't live stream ETS. It's much easier on Farm Sim with the GPS, just to set the GPS, and then I can read the text, read the chat. Yeah, that happened to you. Yeah, you'll get there, Share. You're back. The cat's fed as well. There we go. Catching up with the chat. Sorry. You're running DTS and ATS on my sim rig, so no crashes. Yeah, I think there's a little glitch in the game where you'll hit some invisible barrier on the motorway, and the truck will just go flying. I've had that happen to me a couple of times. No cars around, so not like I've run into a car or anything. Just the truck suddenly does a big bang, and before you know it, you've got mega bucks in repairs to have to do. Thanks was trying to figure out what I was doing, a harvesting contract for red radish, and there was a glitch. There was missing crops, and I got nailed. Yeah. That is frustrating, mate. That is really frustrating. Word of advice, when you're starting out, don't, even though the contracts look really, really profitable, if you're doing any vegetable type contract, they're painful. They really are. Stick with the cereals, wheat, barley to begin with. And do a few cultivating contracts. Low income, but a lot easier. Those vegetable contracts are really painful to do. And like you say, when you can't provide enough goods to the finish the contract, you definitely get pinged. The bushes on highway are dangerous. Everything on the highway is dangerous. Yeah, so like the contracts that I'm doing now, winter time, so fairly limited in contract availability anyway. But this is about I think this is about an $8,000 contract, and the other one I just completed was an $11,000 contract. So not huge money, but yeah, it's a tidy income. Why would there be a shortage like that though? There was a glitch in the game. I thought they might have patched it out, so I don't know if you're running the latest patch or not. But there was a glitch in the game where the tram lines weren't calculated into the necessary fruit that needed to be delivered, and so you weren't harvesting fruit where there was tram lines, and that was making you end the contract with less fruit than you actually needed to complete it. So I would recommend running the latest patch if possible. Although you should be on the latest one if you're on PS5. Yeah, Phoenix, you can, but not on the PlayStation. You can get the mod to make it more profitable. But I'm trying to think of what's available for the PlayStation. Yeah, so it sounds like there is a glitch in there in that contract system. I know I've definitely had it happen to me as well. I've done a contract and I don't have enough fruit to finish the contract. There was a crazy player that first tried to ride you off the road into a pole, but my truck sensors detected him and I braked, so he went into the pole. Good to hear. Good to hear. Nothing like a bit of justice like that. People need to learn to behave themselves. Yeah, all I can say is, Anthony, just bear with it. There will be bugs in the game, unfortunately, and some of them can be extremely frustrating. I do understand that, but the benefits of playing the game for me outweigh the bugs that are incorporated into the game. For me, I just find it a fantastic game to relax to after I've had a bit of a stressful day at work. I can jump into a tractor, fire up a stream, and chat to you guys, and just sit in the tractor using the guided steering, and cultivate a field. And then next stream I'll be doing something totally different. The last few streams we've been harvesting. We've been cultivating, extending a field, planting grass. So it's been a different thing every time. And I'll be honest, I think that's why I keep going back to Farm Sim rather than ETS. I enjoy ETS and I enjoy ATS, American and Euro Truck Simulating. But at the end of the day, all you're doing is you're picking up a trailer from one place and taking it to another place. Now, don't get me wrong, the scenery is absolutely stunning. The map makers have done a fantastic job. But at the end of the day, it's the same job that you're doing. You're just picking up a trailer and taking it to another place. Whereas Farm Sim, you've got so many varied jobs to do. This is definitely a bit quicker than that 3 meter. Yeah, just trying to figure out the game in general. Owned the other versions of the game, but never got fully involved into it like I am now. Yeah, no, it's not an easy learning curve. Definitely not. And to get the 100% yield does take a lot of work, getting the fertilizing right and the liming right and all that sort of thing. But yeah, there are some great YouTube channels that do a lot of tutorial type videos. Farmer Cop and Mr. Sealy P have done some tutorials. Mr. Sealy P is a fantastic YouTuber. He plays on the PlayStation. So everything you see on his videos is done on a PlayStation. So what he's doing is what you can do on your PlayStation. He's not using any PC only mods or anything like that a lot of other people do, myself included. So he's a really good guy if you're on a PlayStation to check out. So what I might do, I don't owe him anything. He doesn't even know I exist. And I understand completely, but I will actually put his link in the chat, and you could check out his channel. I am on his Discord, but yeah, he never knows. He doesn't know who I am. He's a nice guy, though. I'm sure that we would get on really well. Now I'm getting all the mattress. I didn't ask for the mattress. I asked for Sealy P. I hate YouTube when it does these suggestions. There we go. Finally. See, it wasn't that hard, YouTube. It's not that hard. There we go. I've just put up his link in the chat there, so feel free to check him out. Give him some likes and a sub if you haven't subbed to him. And yeah, leave some nice comments as well. He does a lot of mod videos. He does sort of the mods when they come out. So great from that point of view. I'll actually, he's my go-to when I want to see what a mod does. Yeah, now my player needs to take a rest in the game. Yep, yeah, they do that. Hey, and welcome to our new subscribers. Welcome everyone to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Saturday is going well. That's something I would like to be able to do with ETS, is actually have like a minimum sleep time, but I could set the sleep time, because quite often when you're just doing that one set time, you end up driving in the dark, and it's sort of like, the maps are so amazing. I don't want to drive the map in the dark. I want to drive it in the daylight. So I'd like to just be able to say, okay, I'm meant to be resting for, I don't know how long it is, 8 hours or something like that. I'd like to say, I want to rest until daylight. As long as I'm getting the minimum rest, doesn't matter if I rest a bit longer, unless the contract needs to be completed by a certain time, but that's what I would like to do, because I really, the maps are stunning in Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, and they're constantly updating the older maps to make it better. So yeah, I'd like to be able to do that and share. Yeah, Mr. Sealy P is, well, have you met him personally? But he does come across as a really fantastic, nice guy. Yeah, you can turn off sleeping in game settings, but it takes away the realistic feel. It does. You do need to sleep. I'd like to, you've got to sleep for a minimum number of hours. I'm happy with that. I'd just like to be able to say, hey, I want to sleep in, another 2 or 3 hours until daylight. I don't want to be waking up at 2 a.m. because I've had the minimum amount of sleep. You found his page. Thanks for your help. I'll catch you later. I'll be back. No worries, mate. Happy to help. I hope you can get the hang of it because it's a fantastic game. Hey, Chinook, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope your stream went well. ATS this time, wasn't it? American Truck Simulator. We were just talking about it. I was saying I wished we could sleep an extra few hours so that we could start our run in the daylight instead of, going through those incredible looking maps in the dark. But I've just put your link in the chat there, mate. Guys, check out Chinook's channel. He's doing ATS, ETS, as well as quite a few flight sims. He's actually doing a flight sim tomorrow morning, New Zealand time. So that's probably Saturday evening in Europe. So, flying from, was it Auckland to Sydney, you said? Sorry, I didn't quite, it didn't quite register. I'm sure I will. Sure, I will. I subscribe to your page. Awesome, mate. Thank you so much. And enjoy the game. I know it can be frustrating at times, but enjoy the game. Yeah, back to it tomorrow morning. Yeah. Whoop, reading chat. Why is it whenever I'm reading chat, I always tend to like it's a magnetic attraction to trees. When I'm reading the track, I just automatically head towards the tree. Yeah, Auckland to Sydney. Oh wow, that'll be awesome. That's what, about 3.5 hour, 4 hour flight. Yep, awesome, Anthony. You play American Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, fantastic game. I enjoy it. Feel very similar. Hey, Cher, you've got to go to work. No worries. Hope you have a good day at work. And I should be driving on the wrong side of the road because that's where everyone drives on this map. Hey, Cher, yeah, catch you tomorrow. Awesome. Thank you so much for jumping in. Yeah, 3.5 hours from Auckland to Sydney. I think I've got the wrong road. Yep, went down the wrong road. That's okay. I need to get some fuel anyway. Your trailer and tractor controls, you're running them on a controller. Yeah, I've got a Thrustmaster farm stick that I'm using for the for a lot of the controls on the cultivators, lowering and unfolding and that sort of thing. So yeah, so I do use a controller for that. I have a few buttons set up on the wheels as well. So hopefully they haven't updated the price of fuel. Hey Joel, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. We've just finished the contracts. I still need to collect them, but went down the wrong road, but decided I needed to get some fuel anyway, so made the most of it. Yeah, we don't have those things in South Africa, so I resort to loading it onto an iPad to control the trailer and tractor functions. Yeah, there's a really good mod for that, isn't there, that does that? I've actually got it installed. I just don't actually use it that much, to be honest. But it is great, the buttons. Yeah, it's like having a button box dedicated to Farm Sim. Definitely worth the small price you pay for the program. Hey, Up Pointer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Yeah, it is Saturday. So the snow mod is actually incorporated into the game. We are in winter time, so we're getting snow. So it's actually part of the game. You can get mods which will make it snow all the time, but this is just the natural snow as programmed by the game. Yes, I'm using a steering wheel. Steering wheel and a farm stick. I find using a controller like an Xbox or PlayStation controller to be quite difficult. I'm now 2 hours late and I have 3 hours to drive, so I'm going to be late. Yeah. Yeah, an up pointer, you need a wheel. Yeah, it's definitely a good investment, I think. Yeah, VR doesn't work that well in this game. Basically, they did have a VR version, but it's a standalone type VR game, and yeah, it doesn't. This version doesn't work well with VR, I believe. I've never tried it. My VR is a big 65-inch TV in front of me. It basically just fills the entire view. Right. That's that done. I guess. So this is our palletizing shed where we actually... Oh, you gotta love these bugs. Wonder why. Like someone tried using the crane on it. I don't recall anyone jumping in. You're going to drive as fast as the truck can? Yeah, I've done that before to try and get in there in time. Ever play Flight Simulator? Yes, Up Pointer. I have played Flight Simulator. I've actually done quite a few hours in Flight Simulator, but I have never streamed a Flight Simulator one. I'll be honest, my landings aren't that great. I guess if you enjoy watching crash landings, you might enjoy a stream of me doing Flight Sim, but yeah. Mind you, I do fly difficult craft in Flight Sim. I enjoy flying the DC-3, which is a tail dragger, and they are extremely difficult. You've got to give them a lot of respect when you're landing, otherwise the tail can whip round super fast. Before you know it, you're facing the wrong way off the field, and yeah, it's all gone quite nasty quite quickly. But it's definitely a challenge. He drove over a bridge and got stuck with no air in the system. Yeah, that can take a while to replenish the air in it too. Reading chat again. Yeah, skid steers are yeah, bit hard to handle. She need a stronger back spring on it, so that it centers a bit easier. At the moment, it's on a light setting. Yeah, Gamer Pro. Yeah, I do remember that. That brought back memories. Forklift is my only chance. Yeah, forklifts are okay, but yeah, skid steers aren't too bad. They're quite nippy. It's like I need to top up the hay pellets. Snow Runner. I have tried it. I'll be honest, I got really super frustrated with it. And I got to the point where I'm thinking, why am I playing this? You know, I play games to relax and chill out and have fun. And I was doing none of that with SnowRunner. I was finding it incredibly frustrating and annoying. So I just decided I'm not going to play it. A lot of people do play it. A lot of people have a lot of skill in it. And, you know, good one for them. But, yeah, I just got so frustrated with it. This Bailey trailer is absolutely brilliant for doing the pallets. So that'll be all the hay pellets from off that field. So yeah, this trailer is good for doing this because you can scissor it up and get it into the hopper. The hopper's dump point is actually quite high. I think they've done that on purpose so that you're meant to be using something like a front end loader, but this just works perfectly. You just sort of lift it up like that, and then here we go, there's the trigger, and we're dumping it straight into the hopper. And it's busy making palletized balers. Just trying to remember the toggle super strength. Looks like someone's dropped a pellet right into the machinery. I think they were using the crane and it failed. I think Expeditions is a bit chiller than Snow Runner. Fair enough. Yeah, Joel, it's meant to be a relaxing game, but it isn't. It isn't. All right, we'll drop that off. Then I might go and grab the eggs and deliver them. I was hoping to get it before that one came out, but never mind. So yeah, I might skip through a few couple of months before the next multiplayer, so we can start in spring. Because there's usually not much happening in winter time. I remember setting up a Goval stationary baler just here, and basically bringing the silage over from that field, tipping it into the baler, and then having the bales auto load onto a trailer, and then I'd take it up to the sell point and sell. And yeah, that made a lot of money in FS17. Alright, we'll go and put this away somewhere. Great Plains 4-meter cedar. I thought I'd disconnected that. I have now. Few patches in that game that didn't get sewed. Don't know if there was a glitch with the game, because I know I went over those, but yeah, it might be a glitch with the map. Maybe part of the process of changing it. No, there's always a few money glitches around. Kinlake has the fish food glitch, where the amount of money you make out of fish food is absolutely ridiculous for how much you pay for it. And bale contracts used to be really good, because you usually ended up with quite a few bales left over. And you could sell those. Oh, oh, do I do that one? Yeah, I'm going to do that one. I'm going to kick a worker off on that one. Yeah, it was a nice tidy sum. Whereabouts is it? Right down there. Yep. We'll kick a worker off on it, and then we'll go and sell the eggs. Yeah, I couldn't tell you, Joel. I've never played on the Nintendo Switch version. I have tried a couple of the mobile versions, but I don't enjoy playing on the mobile phone. So I can't say I've really been excited about FS26 being released. Yeah, it's a pretty big field. Probably will take a while. Don't worry, guys. I won't make you sit through the whole stream. I will probably complete this contract off stream. I really don't know what he's doing. I hope he's having fun. Okay, eggs. Eggs. Here we go. Eggs. Where's the best place for eggs? Looks like it's Denton Bakery. I think that little red dot is a bit nicer than the big blue tower of flame that they had. A big beacon in the sky. I think that little dot is a bit more visually pleasing. You basically take a vehicle to the shop, customize, and then drive out and press something, and it sells, but doesn't actually sell your vehicle. Yeah. Yeah, that Tower of Light was yeah, this is definitely a better way of doing it. Then you've got an idea of how close you are to it and that sort of thing. Buildings around here were absolutely awesome too. Oh yes, and the basketball court. And I did like the little town. Hey, and welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope your Saturday is going well. Now, I remember in FS17, the contracts were a bit funny. You had your equipment was dropped off at the field, but then you had to do it within a set time frame, and you didn't have a lot of time. So, yeah, that was an interesting way of doing it. Okay, so that he's doing his job. Suppose I could go and sell a few more hay straw pellet or hay pellets. On the Nintendo Switch, there was a glitch where you could do the field work really fast. That would help. It would. Reading chat again. Why do I always find a concrete wall or a tree when I'm reading chat? Always fascinating watching machinery work. Now they all follow a set program and You would hold down the cruise control triggers and push the joysticks, and it would break the speed limit on the harvesting and cultivating and stuff. Yeah, so this is straw pellets. So we're using the straw pellet mod. So it is something that they use in real life when you pick up straw and all that. I'll run over to the machine that does the heavy lifting. So what it does is it picks up the straw or the hay and mixes it with molasses and water and pushes the mixture through that drum there to produce little straw pellets or hay pellets. And they're an efficient way of storing hay for feed or straw for bedding. And so what that shed does there is it takes the pellets and bags them. And then you can take those bags to a sale point and get more money for them than you would if you were just dropping the pellets off. Now, I remember in FS25 there was a glitch where you didn't actually get any extra money for putting them onto bags, so you just drive up with a trailer full of pellets and sell it at the sell point and get the same amount of money. But they did work that one out to make it worthwhile investing in the shed and putting it in and doing the extra work of creating the wooden pallets of product. Yeah, about 2,000 litres of hay pellets in a pallet. And we get about $4,000 a pallet. So it adds up. Yeah, so instead of bales, definitely very similar. You can use it to put into your forage wagons or your mixer wagons for cow food and that sort of thing. I think the calculation is you need about a third of the pellets to what you would for actual hay because it's so compressed. Right, let's do a deadwood. I quite like deadwoods. You just need to buy a chainsaw. You don't need the big equipment that they're giving you. What am I going to go for? A spanner, still. Yeah, we'll go with a still. Yeah, so about 4,000 to sell them on the pallet. That was an easy one to find. And I got to remember I'm not using the lumberjack mod, so it'll take longer to cut through and all the rest of it. And I travel really slowly. So used to having the lumberjack mod on that, yeah, I forget what the vanilla is really like. The trouble is when you're doing them in winter, they all look like they're dead. You usually end up wandering around trying to find that last one. But yeah, they definitely need that pink paint on them. If they don't have the pink paint and you chop it down, you end up getting pinged for a lot of money. Now you could go to the effort of picking up the trees and taking them, but honestly, it's not worth it. You just don't get enough from it. What do we got? Probably about another 2. Got to find another 2, I think. 2 or 3. Looks like there's one over there. All right, we finished it. Wood transport used to be really good for making money, and then they nerfed it so it wasn't. Make a lot of money out of wood transport, but not anymore. Yeah, that's an interesting pattern in the field. Looks like he's having fun. Yeah, 4,215 for selling the product, 401 with the environmental score bonus. So that's not too bad. It all adds up. So what, that trailer load was 15,000. So that would be, say, 7 pallets. So that trailer load was probably worth about I'm trying to do maths in my head, it's not working. Yeah, so that's about 28,000 from that trailer load. And that was only a portion of what we got off the field. A Game Pro, yeah. They're trying to get the mic to work, but can't. Yeah, they can be a pain. I actually do a sound check before I start streaming, just in case my mic does something funny. I've noticed after an update of the Microsoft software or the OBS that will usually drop the microphone, and I'll have to reconnect it again. So I do have a buy anywhere silo, so I could actually buy some hay pellets and stick in the machine and keep it going. Or better still, I could buy some hay bales and the attachment that connects onto that baler, and basically it shreds bales and puts them through the mixer. So you probably end up making more money from hay straw than the actual crop. Yeah, possibly. Considering it's a byproduct, anything you make from straw from a crop is good bonus. There's a lot of extra work with this, though, as you can see. And the machinery's quite expensive for the initial outlay as well. You've got the shed, the factory, the baler is quite expensive, and you need a high horsepower tractor to be able to pull that baler. Hence the reason why we have the track case, which is currently working on the contract. So I'm not too sure if the Redo would solve this problem or not. I might, yeah, run over it in... Yeah, that's what we were going to do today, actually. We were going to... We're going to put some lime on this field. It's the trouble when you have so many different maps going at the same time. I think at the moment I've got 5 maps running at the moment. 5 different maps running. You do lose track. So I'm thinking when Oxygen David's new map out, I might reduce it down to about 1 map and just really blitz it. Hey, no worries, Phoenix. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, understand I will quite often jump into someone's stream and I may not actually open a chat dialogue because I'm busy doing other things, so it can be difficult to be doing that and chatting. So appreciate you being here. Reckon we could do lime. We have got our buy anything silo. Actually need to invest in new screens to complete my sim. Then I can put you on the 4th monitor and I don't need to jump between the current 3 I have. Yeah, that's always good, mate, when you can do that. I've just got a contract worker going on this now. Yeah, so welcome everyone on our vertical stream and our horizontal. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit the like. If you don't like what you're seeing, hit the like and protest. And if you'd like to subscribe, be sure to do that as well. It does help the channel, doesn't cost anything, and gives you a feel-good feeling as well. And welcome to our newest subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Great to have you join the crew. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Oxygen David's new map. He always does a fantastic job of it. He's probably one of the last of the great map makers left in the community. We've had a few leave. Yeah, Phoenix. I think it could be a few weeks away yet. I know Scroft has a version of it that he's playing on with his Farmhand series. But yeah, it's got to go through testing in Mod Hub. No, I haven't tried it. I don't have access to Oxygen David like Scroft does. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. Oxygen David always does a fantastic job with his maps. I kind of regret not starting on it when I started playing. Instead, I started on Riverbend Springs. Riverbend Springs was an amazing map. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah. Yeah, and the map that he released was basically just a redone of of one he'd already done. So yeah, Riverbend Springs is an awesome map. I actually really enjoy it. I still go on there occasionally with a saved game that I've got and just give it a blat every now and then. I actually did a series on his map that he released and had a lot of fun on it. But unfortunately, an update must have happened and corrupted the game saves, so I couldn't open them. So that was a bit disappointing. I can't get into that map anymore. I can load the map without any of the changes I've done on it as a fresh vanilla game, new game, but can't load it with the save game that I've got. And yes, I have gone back into the backups and gone right back as far as I can, but something I think it could be something that I'd done right in the early because I did a lot of modifications on that map, a lot of landscaping and that sort of thing. So um, I'm wondering if one of those has broken it. Yeah, Phoenix had to delete all my saves due to one of those issues. So I'm starting from scratch on FS25. Yeah, it can be disappointing when you put a few hours in, that's for sure. I put a lot of hours into the Oak Bridge Farm it became, didn't it? And yeah, I put a lot of hours in that map. Made a lot of changes, but yeah, that's the way it is. I've got it all on video on YouTube, so yeah, it was neat. I set up a vineyard and an olive grove in that area, which um vineyards I did check there are vineyards in that area. I did check the temperature and the winters are just a couple of degrees colder than what olives can thrive at. So olive groves were a bit of a stretch, but within the bounds of possibility. Now I've done 3 jobs and finally got 98 million on ETS. Yeah, I usually set up a few businesses around the place and get some drivers doing some work for me, and yeah, can end up making a lot of money on ETS. But they've changed it now because it used to be you give a driver a truck and they'd just drive it and you wouldn't have to worry about maintenance or anything like that. But I've actually incorporated that into it now. So you know, trucks actually need replacing. So if you've got a big business, which I have in ETS and ATS, if you have a big business with a lot of drivers, you've actually got a lot of work to do to keep up with the maintenance on the trucks and replacing them when they get too old. So it's actually quite good. Makes it realistic. That also makes a lot of work, a lot of paperwork. We found out when we were creating the field, because we were making the field a bit wider, that we could go out quite a bit further than this, but it was actually in land that wasn't owned by us. So when we actually had a smaller implement, it couldn't cultivate it, even though the plough, because the plough was quite wide, could plough through it. Yeah, kind of like the lawn mowing sim. Not that I haven't played that one, to be honest, but yeah, it would be very similar, except you've got a fleet of trucks that you have to worry about. The next time I'm in ETS, I probably need to run through my workers and find out what trucks I've got and maybe replacing their trucks for them. It makes it realistic, but it also semi defeats the purpose of the game, which is just to hop in and drive. Maybe you might think twice about setting up a business with lots of drivers if you have to do that. If all you want to do is just drive and just hang around and be an owner driver type thing. I guess it depends on how much you want to get into the sim part of it, or the business management of it. We definitely extended this field out quite a bit, so we should get quite a bit more hay off of it. Yeah. So I know there's a lot of virtual trucking companies out there that would like to be able to do that in game. I always think it would have been great too if you could have, you have your trucks painted in the business livery, and you could see one of your drivers drive past you if they're on the same road as you. I think that would have been awesome. Probably would have taken a bit to program in though, but it would have been awesome. Yeah, Game Pro. What is it called in Farming Simulator with the trailers that load automatically? There's Universal Auto Load, which is available on PC and Mac, and that works really well. It converts any trailer into an auto load trailer. There are auto load bale trailers available for console, and there are auto load trailers which basically load pallets into boxes. So it's not quite the same, but yeah, there is that. So, but yeah, if you're on PC, Universal Auto Load's definitely a great one to have. Yeah, I don't want to put herbicide on our new grass. Yeah, Universal Autoload is in Mod Hub for PC. Just released an update for it, actually. Phoenix, yeah, I would agree with you there, except the physics for the pellets are not realistic. I have loaded pellets in real life, and the physics on Farming Simulator are not true to life. So, to avoid the frustration, it is sometimes just easier to use the universal auto load. It's probably under the gameplay category in Mod Hub. So if you're on Mod Hub, just make sure that you have all mods available and not just crossplay mods, otherwise it won't show up. If you use the search, you should be able to just search for Universal. Agree on that, but Bales is different. Yeah, Bales is different. I've done a bit of manual loading with Bales, and yeah, they can be fun. They can fall off trailers. I've actually got a short of that on my channel, where the bales fell off the trailer. I actually did manual stacking with silage bales with the grabs. Loading up the Mercedes truck and basically that small trailer over there with bales. That was a lot of fun. That was on my Daheim series. So it depends on how I feel about playing. Like sometimes I'll play super realistic, and then other games, like Friday night stream on Kinlake, where I'm building the castle. The main aim there is just to build the castle. So everything I do is to build the castle. So loading pallets up manually just slows that process down. And because I'm trying to build the castle as quickly as possible, I'll use auto load just to make life a lot easier and get the job done a bit quicker. Yeah, auto load would. Yeah, I was actually doing that on the Silver Run series where we were roller coaster rescue. I would try loading logs onto the trailer manually, but actually off stream I would load in an auto load trailer and all the trees that we'd cut down and put into a dirty great big pile. I would just go and sit next to it with an auto load log trailer and just load up the logs. Made life a little bit easier. On stream though, we tried to keep it as realistic as possible, and because it was crossplay, auto load forestry trailers aren't crossplay, so couldn't use them inside the stream. Have you ever done the mining? No, I haven't done the mining. I have used Terraform, basically to use a bulldozer to flatten out the land and that sort of thing. Using it like the brushes and all that for the inside the menu, but can't think of the word for it at the moment. Terraforming, but yeah, I haven't done the mining part of it. I've got a save on my saves that say welcome to Old Kiwi Farm. Is that yours? No, that was made by another Kiwi, that farm, and he did a reasonable job on it. But yeah, that's not my farm. New Zealanders are quite proud of the term Kiwi. And yeah, we like to use it all over the place. So because I've got the Kiwi Sim Farmer, as soon as another New Zealander loads onto YouTube and sees that, they'll know that it's a New Zealander that's doing it. All right, that contract's nearly finished. Got a lot of herbicide, man. I'm not too sure why we got so much herbicide. What is the name of the one you play on now? So this map is Goldcrest Valley. So it's a remake of the FS17 map. That's what you mean? I should go and check on that contract because I have a feeling. Yep, he thinks he's finished. Yep, he thought he'd finished. But he hadn't. There we go. Contract's finished. Let's collect that one. All right, we're back. We were almost started. Even after purchasing this reasonably expensive cultivator. Yeah, don't think we need to worry too much about breaking the speed limit. But how did that welcome to Old Kiwi Farms come up in all my private saves? Honestly, I don't know. Sounds like there might have been a glitch. The game must have glitched out or something because, yeah. Can't think of why it would have turned up otherwise, because that's quite an old map, that one. The Kiwi Farm map. So is that on FS19? I think that map was on FS19. All right, what least equipment have we got that we should get rid of? Yeah, we could probably return that. I know it's got a whole lot of lime in it, but I can't be bothered unloading it. Hey, AI Farmer, hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. We're actually about to call it a night, I'm afraid, but might just sleep through to the next day. Like I say, I'm probably going to sleep through the rest of winter so we can start the next stream in spring. Any contracts coming up? Just a small deadwood. So yeah, definitely. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. And yeah, everyone else, if you haven't hit the like yet, you could. That'd be fantastic. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It definitely doesn't hurt. Trust me on that one. For 900, there's probably not a lot of trees to drop. So at 33% with 2 trees. That means the whole contract must have been about 6 trees. Yep, we're halfway through. Hey, it's interesting. I've got 2 different chainsaws and they've actually got a different sound. This one has a bassier sound to it. I did not know that. You're not wrong there, Phoenix. You're not wrong there. Yeah, the subscribe button will not electrocute you. All right, a little bit of extra pocket money, but nothing major. Probably check on the chickens and make sure that they've got feed. I remember on FS17 they had the wood chipper, the stationary wood chipper. That worked really well. I actually had one set up in this area here. It looks like I may have run out of pellets. Yep, we have an empty trailer. Does this bring back memories there for your AI farmer? I think you had a lot of fun loading up those pallets and with the telehandler. Okay, yeah, looks like we've got plenty of food. Yeah, you were just thinking that. Yeah. So there we go. Early edition of the greenhouses. But we couldn't actually use it as a production. It was just there for aesthetic purposes only. Oh, the chickens have feed. It was an adventure. It definitely was. Hey, we've got snow. There you go, people. Goldcrest Valley with snow. don't think we had. No, we didn't have snow in FS17. So yeah, that's why I don't recall seeing Goldcrest Valley with snow. There we go. Now we can see it. Just a small contract, this one. Never used that shed again. Yeah, I thought I'd use it again in this map just for a chance. I think I should use the Nexit sometime too. Maybe try and find a way to use the Ford and Versatile pack. I definitely haven't used those like I should have. So I think this will be about 5 that I have to find. Looks like there might be 2 down there. Could be 3 down there actually. Yeah, there's 3 of them. They've got 3 of them have got markings on them. Yeah, on FS19. Yeah, I thought it was a FS19 map. Well, off stream, I might try using the new Redo pack to oversow this grass field. See if I can patch up those holes. But yeah, it is actually 11:30 here, so only got half an hour to go, and I'm actually in Sunday. So I think I will call it a night there. Thank you to everyone that has joined. Do appreciate it. It's been great to have you along. Hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't electrocute you. And yeah, share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. We try to have a chill, relaxed type of stream. Hopefully with nothing too major in the drama department. But it's been an enjoyable, relaxing time for me, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. So till next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, bye.